stop. You ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but
bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside to 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First play and a first pass from Murray. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Murray. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got his man. It's Gallup. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Emmanuel Agba that time able to drop him for a loss.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change? Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Prescott again. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Can't we score? What are we doing?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 47. 47. 47.
Prescott down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
They'll get this out to Kamara. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Elliott is going backwards.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
An 11-yard loss on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And that'll be incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Chicago.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now.
And now here is another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
46. Kill. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. To return is Taylor. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock. for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry. Back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 30 yards. The loss, 2nd and 12. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he gets it down to the 32. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray now to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, Watkins. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Down to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Watkins. He'll find land. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw, it's Murray. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far. Now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Locates Kamara on the out route.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to keep this again.
The 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, this is blocked. The Bears pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now Murray. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray now.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
This is taken at the 23. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good play.
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, their good start